Hi and welcome to my channel today. My name is Liz Zamorsky and I'm doing this reading today for all earth signs. That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you want to know any information on how to contact me or get a private reading, the information is in the description box below. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe so that way I can build this channel. Today I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid and also the Enchanted Map deck. All I ask for you to do is, if you feel comfortable and if you feel called to, please just open your energy to me. I've opened up my channel as well. And if you have any questions or anything that's been weighing on you, just hold that in your heart while I'm doing this reading and we'll see if I'm able to connect with your energy. I have set an intention that this is for your highest and greatest good, so I hope you find the answers that you're looking for in this reading today. I'm going to start with connecting with the cards, and I just ask that during this time you stay open, you keep your energy open if that feels comfortable for you, and we'll see what comes out. Okay. We ask all angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ascended masters, and higher selves to please surround me and these earth signs with your gold and white healing light so they can receive the healing, expansion, and wisdom they desire to live for their greatest good. I ask all angels, ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ascended masters, and higher selves to please give clear, direct, and easily understood answers to the questions that these earth signs are holding in their hearts so they can receive the healing, expansion, and wisdom they desire for their highest and greatest good. As always, we receive these, thank you, messages in the spirit of love and light in which they're intended. And as always, we thank you for your wisdom here today for these earth signs. You've had a lot of jumpers so far. Whoop! Another one just jumped out 1 second. It just flew across the floor. Okay. So as I was shuffling the cards, I really felt this feeling like you need to let go of some control. And this is really important right now during Mercury retrograde. You may be watching this at any time. My readings are not date or time specific, but right now when I'm doing this reading, we are in Mercury retrograde, and I think that energy is really coming through for you. That energy to really pay attention to your words, communication, to go inward, and to allow yourself to release a little bit of control as we're moving through this time of retrograde, and really pulling yourself back, going inward. And the first card that came out, it was actually two cards that came out together, and they're both 5 energy. And because they jumped out together, I want to take this numerology as a 10. And I think that is really calling for you to close out the cycle of needing to constantly be in control and having to know your next 5 steps. I hear that you're really being called to start accepting what is. And the first card that came out was Here and Now. And that's a 32. And Truth Be Told, a 14. So those are both 5 energies. And 5 can be this, for me, it's this really slow, it's like a slow energy of change where you feel like you've been coming up the mountain, you've been in this cycle for quite some time, and you're only just now kind of getting to that last point of getting to the ascent before you can start kind of coasting back down the other side. So I'm hearing that right now you're right in that center of ascending and descending. And so it's really important for you to really ground yourself into this moment. Stop focusing on the past, stop really focusing on the future, and really just be here now, listening to yourself, listen to your heart's desire, observe the situation. You don't have to be in control of all of it all the time. And also with this Truth Be Told, it's an owl, and in its torso it's opening a window. And so I feel like you're allowed to bare your heart. You're allowed to listen to your heart's desire. You're allowed to show others. I'm hearing like you whoever I'm connecting to right now, you are so good at coming across as the wise owl, as having all the answers, having the life wisdom. You've been around the block, but you also, in that kind of omniscient way, I'm hearing like omniscient, all-knowing. In that way, you've also, in the process, closed your true heart off to people, because you're putting forward this persona, this constant, I know what I'm talking about, I'm the authority, and that really, having that mindset can really block you off to receiving new inspiration, or using your imagination, or being creative in other ways and pursuing other avenues or other ways of doing things. And the third card that came out, I have to jump into this one now. It's milk and honey, and the number of the card is 51. So that's a 6 energy. So I feel like we're going from 5, 5, 6. Like you are making that next step. You are getting over the hump. You're moving forward. And the thing that's waiting for you once you get over that apex, once you really ground into where you are right now and what your heart's desire is, where are you going to end up? Milk and honey. You're going to cross over that bridge into the promised land. Milk and honey reminds me of, in the Jewish and Christian traditions, that you have the Exodus story with Moses, where he's wandering through the desert for 40 years in search of the land of milk and honey. And I feel like I'm giving that example very specifically for one or more of you, in that you feel like you've been wandering for a ridiculous amount of time. 40 years wandering through the desert is a ridiculous amount of time. And I'm not knocking any religions, but let's just be totally honest. And now it's time to stop just following the flock through this expanse of dryness for 40 years. Just let it go. Be where you are in your truth. And when you get there, when you're there, and you know, we've been taught, I think a lot of us, especially those of us who have endured trauma as children, we are taught that it's not safe to be in our bodies, or it's not safe to be in the present. It's not safe to sink back down into where we are right now. And I'm here as a spokesperson for this energy to tell you, you are safe, you are held. It is safe for you to be in your body right now. And once you really get to where you trust being in the present, and you trust that your heart knows what it wants, and you stop showing up for everyone else except yourself, you will end up in this land of milk and honey. You will be your inner child is going to be splashing through the rivers of milk. The rainbow is there. Your treasure is there. The promised land is there for you. But it's going to take some trust that it's safe for you to be here right now. And I'm feeling that this energy is very intense. It's coming through very intensely. I feel very intense while I'm telling you this, and I feel like it's very, very serious. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, like I feel like I'm sitting almost like at a boardroom table. So this might also have to do with your job, career. It might be time for you to follow your heart's desire, and that could mean a 180. But I feel like you're getting the confirmation that once you take that step forward out of the struggle spot, you can't lose, because you can't lose when you follow your heart's desire. This is crazy. The next 2 cards that came out are also 5 energies. These are from the Enchanted Map, and we have 50 compass and 32 magic prayer. And I'm going to take compass just for a moment, because I feel like this absolutely goes along with you know your true north. You have an inner compass. You have your own inner GPS guidance system that wants to take you on the path for your highest and greatest good. But you have been fighting tooth and nail to follow what everyone else's map. Everyone else is telling you, like, oh, do this, it's gonna bring you happiness. Do this, it will bring you what we consider to be abundance or fame, or I just feel like there are a lot of promises being made as people handed you different maps for your life, different paths you could take, when really the thing that the place where you're going to get to when you're in the here and now is, truth be told, this compass is what is sitting in the middle of the owl's heart space. You just need to follow where the needle's pointing. And I wish that was as easy as I'm making it sound. But it's not, because we're ego-driven beings. But just know that it actually, I'm hearing like it actually is that simple, Liz. It actually is that simple. It's just following where the arrow is pointing, where your inner arrow is pointing. And the 32 magic prayer, her head is back in ecstasy, her eyes are closed, but they're covered with this butterfly. Like, it's a rebirth, it's a transformation. Your vision is gonna totally change. And there's like this nebula in the middle of her body, and I feel like that's your divine center. That's the thing that sets you apart. You have your human up here, but your heart is really gonna be your soul's desire. And you just need to almost close off your vision and follow your soul's desire, what's inside of you. I mean, this message is coming through in like 4 different ways, but we have 5 energy all over the place here. So I'm just getting confirmation that you really are here. You are here. Speaking of maps, you're right in the middle. And then the last card that came out is 12, slow and steady. And again, it's this, there's a lot of butterfly imagery here. She has wings. She has wings over her eyes again. And she's coming out of this nautilus shell. And when I think of the nautilus shell, I'm thinking of divine geometry and divine timing, where it blows my mind how perfect a nautilus shell is, how it unwinds and unwinds, and how it just knows to do that, how to create itself in this perfect way, in the Fibonacci sequence. And so everything, I'm getting like everything is going to happen for you at exactly the right time. It's divine timing. You're emerging from this process, from this 40-year process. I don't know why I keep going back to 40 years, but you're emerging from this really long, heavy, burdensome process. I feel it. I feel your exhaustion. I feel the seriousness of the situation. You've done it. You've trusted. You've slogged through. I'm just like, you've slogged through it. You've gone through it. You did it. You did it. And you're emerging. You're emerging from the chrysalis. You're emerging from this beautiful shell. You trusted the process. You've gotten all the way up the mountain, and now it's time for you to enjoy the easy way down, the slope. I'm seeing like putting on a set of skis or a sled and just coasting down the mountain and throwing your head back and going, wee! Because that's your reward. The milk and honey, the rebirth, the transformation. This is so beautiful. It's been so heavy for you, and I feel that, and I recognize that. And I just feel like you're moments away. You're moments away from going down the other side of the mountain. So enjoy it. Really. I'm hearing you've earned your stripes. You've earned your stripes. Stand in that power. Move forward. Thank you so much for being here today. I really hope this helped you. Right now, I'm just gonna say that we're gonna shut all channels down between us. I'm cutting cords for us. I hope you, if you feel that that helps you, or whatever way that you cleanse yourself or cut cords, please do so. I call back my energy. I send back your energy back to you. And I thank you so much for being here. See you next time.